Lake effect snow is one of the craziest types of weather that we experience here on Earth, and that's why this month's deep dive is on lake effect snow. Let's get right on into it. So what is lake effect snow? Lake effect snow is snow generated off a large warm body of water, usually in the form of a band. And here's a satellite image showing clouds forming and causing lake effect snow over the Great Lakes in the US. Lake effect snow occurs in smaller areas called snowbelts, and these areas include more than just the Great Lakes in the US. It also includes the west coast of northern Japan, the Kamchatka Peninsula in Russia, areas near Great Salt Lake in the US, and then the Black Sea, the Caspian Sea, the Baltic Sea, the Adriatic Sea, and the North Sea. Again, large bodies of water that can be warmer than the areas that are beside them. And let's go into how lake effect snow occurs over those warm bodies of water. So, let's go through the 6-step process that should give you the gist of how lake effect snow occurs, and there is this image on the right that should give you a gist of what's going on as I'm talking through it. So, step 1 is a warmer lake sits beside land. Now that land is below freezing. Now the warm water evaporates off the lake. Now the sun is shining on this warmer body of water. The clouds don't form until the eastern part of, generally the eastern part, could be southern part, northern part, depends on the body of water, but generally the eastern part. The clouds don't form until the very eastern part, or the part just before the area getting those lake effect snow bands. Now cold wind blows over the lake, and that warmer water is evaporated in the air, condenses because of the colder air in the atmosphere, and it continues to move across the lake because of that cold wind. Now that condensed air continues to condense as it rises onto the surface, and bands of heavy snow start falling on the nearby shoreline, but could go far inland depending on how strong the cold winds are. Now, what are the effects of lake effect snow? Snow is very heavy and can cause extreme snow totals, slick roads, and whiteout conditions. And these whiteout conditions can cause car accidents and multi-car pileups, since the visibility is so low that you may not see the car in front of you. Now, this is an image of someone walking through one of these snow bands, and you barely see the traffic lights and the sign in that picture because the snow is just that heavy. Now, occurring during these lake effect snow events, we usually see a lot of snow squall warnings. Now, a snow squall warning will be issued by a weather forecast office in the US for intense but limited duration periods of moderate to heavy snowfall accompanied by gusty surface winds and resulting in greatly reduced visibilities and whiteout conditions. So on the right here, we have a snow squall warning in the Buffalo area in New York, and the hazard is whiteout conditions and heavy blowing snow. Impact is dangerous, life-threatening travel. So that is usually the impacts from lake effect snow, and that's when we have snow squall warnings up. Now, snow squall warnings won't be posted just for lake effect snow. They could be posted for other events as well, but they mostly occur during lake effect snow. Now, there's two terms thrown around in the weather community: lake effect snow and lake enhanced snow. And a lot of people use these interchangeably, but there is a difference. Lake effect refers to the precipitation, which is the result of polar, cold and dry, air flowing over a warm lake, and after the passage of a low pressure system. Usually that could be such as a nor'easter, where those storms are so strong they have those strong winds behind them, bringing in that cold wind, and that impacts the lakes, giving the lake effect snow. Now, lake enhanced snows are the result of moving or stationary boundaries, such as a front that is already producing precipitation, and the lakes enhance that precipitation. And those are just some easier definitions. Lake effect snow: precipitation created by cold, dry air moving over warm lake water, and lake enhanced snow: existing precipitation moves over lake and is increased. But that is it for this edition of Deep Dive. I hope you enjoyed. Comment in the comment section down below what deep dive should I do next. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.